All right, Shalom Maki. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai by Shem Kakadash. Give honor to the apostle and elders, great song. Peace and salutations to you brothers doing this work in sincerity and the truth, the hopeful elect. The brothers waiting every day patiently for Yahweh Shem Shai to return, so we got this place there. Peace and salutations to you brothers, man. All right. This is like an ongoing video. There's a couple of articles. All right, and it's from 2017. It says 10 human body modifications you can expect in the next decade. And I was just bringing this up because how they forecasted these things that they was going to do. All right, and it was already through the scriptures. We, filtering these things through the scriptures. Yeah, we know. All right, it says you are already a it says you are already a cyborg. Here's 10 ways you can merge even more with technology in the coming decade. And this is a thing that, well, we got who's very into it, right? Elon Musk, as I found out, his grandfather was part of forming a group called Technocracy LLC, I believe, and or some technocracy in Saskatchewan, Canada. And in turn, he later on in his life, he went down to South Africa, and that's where his son was, grandson was Elon Musk is, all right? So this is this guy is basically a technocracy. Is basically he's actually is a person that's political. So that's why you see him in this thing. Now, I'm not too deep in it, but I just found little tidbits. It says Elon Musk has called it. It says you're already a cyborg. I didn't really realize Elon Musk really existed back then. So almost 10 years. It's 7 years now. Your smartphones enhance your mind. Your spectacles enhance your vision. And your pacemaker, if you have one, regulates your heartbeat. Our environment is increasingly wired, sensor field, and digitally connected, and so are we. This trend will only continue. Okay, so and when this technocracy that we're about to go in is well, we in, or they merging it, man with machine, but engineers and scientists are basically the spearheaders of everything, all right? And that's what they want. Okay, that's why everything is so digital. When you see in the movies and everything else, all right? So I'm gonna read this again because I read it yesterday. So here says all over the world, biohackers, scientists, entrepreneurs, and corporations are eagerly pursuing new and marketable applications for advanced technologies. Many of them are being actively designed to help humans fulfill our old age transcendent longings to be stronger, smarter, better looking, and more resilient, and to cultivate new abilities that seem like superpowers by the standards of the past. Okay, so like back in the past, like we were. All right, they're superpowers by the standards of the past. So it's just basically your abilities. You'll become stronger, and that's what they think they're taking it to, which basically said it straight up, being a cyborg. Okay, transhumanism. Okay, it says here are 10 merging devices and technologies that could soon enhance you in body and mind. It says the RFID chip, microchips are not new. It says, but the practice of routinely implanting them in human is, which is a lie. That's right. Okay, but already biohackers are enthusiastically getting chipped. Many of them undergoing the DIY surgery and tattoo parlors with small radio frequency identifications. Okay, it says chips implanted in the hands or the wrist. These citizen cyborgs already eliminate many tedious rituals from the daily lives, like carrying a wallet or keys. What's wrong with that? Or turning the doorknob. That's all right. Now here's the video. Here's the video, and I'm gonna just show a little bit. I think it's long, but here we go.
Cyborgs remind us of characters that are futuristic in fantasy.
He's more machine now than man.
But in reality, we're all basically cyborgs. From glasses to smartwatches, we wear and carry and attach a lot of things that supplement or enhance our body's abilities. But there's a growing movement of people who are taking that integration to the next level by implanting everything from magnets to Wi-Fi routers in their bodies. This isn't the kind of thing that you can just do at your doctor's office, so they've come up with their own unofficial and surprising ways to get it done. We went and visited one of the most renowned hacker surgeons in the country, who performs these procedures in his garage. Now, surgery in someone's garage may sound really cool or really scary, but this is the bleeding edge of body and tech integration, and it's becoming more and more mainstream.
Jeff, where the fuck are the screws? They should be sitting on the gray case up there to your left, on the sensory depth chamber. Yeah.
This is Jeffrey Tibbetts. He goes by Casix Online. By day, he's a registered nurse. But at home, in his garage, he's a hacker surgeon. This is all biohacking. It's a movement of citizen scientists who are experimenting on their own bodies outside of the traditional lab space. It can take the form of tech implants or self-administering untested medicine or trying to unlock the code of living forever. But Jeffrey identifies as a grinder. Grinding is a subset of the larger biohacking community, which mostly focuses on body modifications and tech implants, like computer chips in people's hands, LED lights in arms, magnets in fingertips, and Bluetooth teeth. Really anything to enhance or change the body's functionality. There's so...
Okay, you saw that? Let me go back a little bit.
Like the code of living forever. But Jeffrey identifies as a grinder. Grinding is a subset of the larger biohacking community, which mostly focuses on body modifications and tech implants, like computer chips in people's hands.
Now you see that? Let's see if we can get this off the screen. Computer chips in here. All right. So, I mean, we not fooled. And these, it seemed like this is a 7-year-old. This is 7 years old. This video. All right, this whole thing, this whole article. All right, and we have Jake that's saying, "Oh, it ain't." This is exactly what we're talking about. It's June, ain't no microchip. Now he's talking about it. Okay, all right. Now they're making gestures or making comments about this thing, this MOT to the busy. Like they're talking about it now. I'm talking about the IUIC. All right, embargoes. The ISUPK talking, and other Israelite camps. Man, too many to name those weirder ones, man, especially, right, who want to be, who want to carry on in this place. And I'm just keep playing. I ain't gonna play this whole thing. Maybe skip some of it too.
Hands, LED lights in arms, magnets in fingertips, and Bluetooth teeth. Really anything to enhance or change the body's functionality.
There's so much variety in terms of what people bring to the community. It's not just people that are like have like more of a medical background. It's not people who have a biology background. You know, it's like, yeah, we have those people. We also...
And some of these people just want to be the first in the wave of the new thing to, be ahead of the game, to be, this would be the fourth industrial revolution. That's to go on. All right. So these are guys that are scientists, and that's what they want to do in this technocracy. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that word after this. All right, because that's a big deal. Okay, and they're saying things like it's simple. All right, you're like a cyborg anyway. If you had a praise, no, you're not. All right, but these people are trying to make you into one. Right, with this transhumanism. Right.
Also have engineers. We have chemists and material engineers.
We're playing, we got a new game, Jeff. It's called Steal the Magnet from Your Friend's Magnet Implant.
Oh shit, it's mine now.
I describe myself as a cyborg biohacker, transhumanist. My implants, I had 26 before I arrived here today, and now I have 33. Am I doing my math right? 33. I have 33.
What you need 33 of them for? For they master. To let them know that Satan, that who they pledge their allegiance to. Right? We were the Most High regardless. All right? These devils are they're your influencers. This is gonna get bigger than big in the next few weeks. I'm gonna tell you. All right. You got Elon Musk now in the he's sitting in the seat in the White House. Okay, knowing him, he probably ain't even getting paid. All right, it's just that he's trying to steer it to where he wants to go. All right, let's go.
33 implants.
Anastasia Sin uses her implants for magic. We met her at Jeffries where she was getting 7 implants. Biohacking exists in a medical and legal gray area, which means it's truly an underground movement. But the community feels like they should have the right and ability to accept that inherent risk and change or modify their bodies how they want. And that's exactly what they do. It just ends up in places like Jeffrey's garage.
I can't go to a hospital to get these implants done, and they do have to come to my friend's garage, which is probably the coolest garage for me.
Yeah, and this thing is coming to a hospital near you, all right? Or a facility that distributes these things, okay?
Making implants a thing that you'll ever see in your life. He's a skilled practitioner in what he's doing, and he's a good friend of mine.
That'll get you home.
If you find yourself having a hard time taking this seriously, think about this. We already merge our bodies and technology in a lot of ways. We've just gotten used to it in certain instances. Consider the pacemaker. An early version of the device revived a stillborn child in the 1920s. It was a miracle back then, but it was new and people felt weird about reviving the dead, so research stopped. But over time, public perception shifted. In 1958, the first person was implanted with a pacemaker. He went on to live another 43 years. Today, we don't even think twice about having a pacemaker. It goes to show that our integration with tech is evolving and always incomplete. Biohackers as we know them are now basically playing around in the lab to see what they can come up with next. And while magnet implants or Bluetooth teeth really aren't on the same scale or as life-saving as a pacemaker, these implants are just a stepping stone in this ever-changing landscape. And I thought that was pretty cool. Reporting on this story and watching Jeffrey in his garage really got me curious to know what it was like to get one of these implants. So I decided to jump in the lab with them.
Alright.
So she's a magician. So she putting magnets, all type of shit in her body. All right. So, okay. All right. But let's see what he's about to get.
So this is what I'm talking about. The webbing here is pretty much the most common place for people to get it. Okay.
So I did some quick research and landed on this NFC chip, which means near field communication. It means the chip can send and receive information.
It looks like a pretty big deal.
The chip itself is inside of...
So he's receiving the hit. All right. He's receiving it right there. This 7 years ago, 2017. All right. So over 7 years ago, because this article was done in March. All right. This is in your face. Back then, it said in a decade. All right. So, there's been so many people we've been walking by and having this thing, man. This devil's just him. Okay, what he is, all right, deceiver.
Of a capsule and gets injected underneath the skin through a hollow needle. The swelling goes down in just a couple days and you're good to go. So I really wasn't sure what I could do with the chip once I got it. Chip Implants 101 seems like a good place to start. So I did some research and found that there's a couple everyday things I could do with it, like open a front door, unlock my car, or unlock my computer. But for me, the most useful thing is working with my iPhone. I can scan it and share my contact info, open a website, or share a social network. I even programmed it to FaceTime my mom.
Hey, Mom.
How are you?
This unnecessary
Surprisingly,
stuff.
she wasn't really freaked out by my implant.
As long as you keep it on that you can FaceTime your mother, I'm okay with it.
Does this make me a grinder biohacker now? I don't know. How do you find it?
This is just my first one.
Okay, let's get some more.
Yeah. Jeffrey's work culminates every year with Grindfest, where dozens of biohackers from all over come to Jeffrey's home and test out the latest technology and try out some new implants.
You know, it's the most incredible thing. More information at our fingertips than ever before, and more people who have no idea how to utilize it than ever before. That's why we're such a teaching community. People come in and they think, oh, no, I could just do this and put it in the hot glue, or I could do this. And it's like, no, you can't, and let us tell you why.
We just try lots of new things. New discoveries are made, and last Grindfest we were doing B12 shots on each other. Cattle B12 shots. I mean, they give it to cows. It's got to be okay for people. I mean, you shouldn't just, get drunk and play Scrabble or sing karaoke. You should get drunk and, inject yourself with some B12.
All right, you see, it's really over with that. But I'm going to read this next part of it. It says, this chip can be used to make tap-and-go payments like your phone can do. I mean, because it's all the necessary deals. It says, and can be programmed to open at home, which your key can do. An office door, same thing, automatically. Or they have just readers that you can just hit a button. No more carrying keys, all right? We really don't do that anyway. Down in the beach when going for a swim, it says, or no more jogging with jiggling, with them jiggling in your pocket, okay? One Australian biohacker, Meow Meow, also thinks that chip implants could replace public transportation cars. This is fucking hilarious. This is one of those say anything and the masses will kind of follow. I don't have to pick a key up. Oh, this key is going to break my wrist. And all I'm saying is it's really unnecessary, right? But hey, shit, we got to go in this direction because the Heavenly Father is proving His scriptures, man. What's going on? All right. Here's another article. All right. A video. Let me try this. I don't know how long this is. I think you got to add.
There are 3 simple changes I tell all of my arthritis patients to make. Number 1, you have to start drinking more. 2, you need to make a decision to take matters into your own hands. It's not to say you should go against your current doctors, but you don't have to settle for a cabinet full of pills. And this is as good as it's going to get.
So we're just going to let it
Number
play.
3, I tell them to raid their own refrigerator. Even people that think they eat healthy overall don't realize just how many of the foods they have been eating basically their whole life are keeping them in pain. Out of the 5 foods listed as the worst foods for arthritis, most of my patients were eating at least 4 of them every single day. Within days of eliminating these foods from their diet, their joints became less stiff, and their flexibility and range of motion came back. If you want to see what I tell my patients to eliminate from their diet, click the button in this video to see the 5 worst foods for arthritis.
All right. It wasn't clear. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get this going. As we become
a subset of the Internet of Things is a whole category of medical devices. We have wearables, things like the Fitbit. We have embeddables. We have implantables, things like diabetic pumps, for example, internet-enabled defibrillators implanted in our chest, so implantable defibrillators, pacemakers, and the like. We have brain-computer interface. And now we're even creating pills that are internet-enabled so that you can swallow a pill, goes into your stomach. The pill's computer is powered by your stomach acid, and it can control the release of medicine, how much medicine is released over time. So we are slowly but surely becoming cyborgs. I know it sounds like science fiction, but if you think about it, most people are walking around with their cell phone in their pocket or in their hand 24/7. When people go to sleep, they put it on their nightstand. So slowly but surely, computers are replacing our own cognitive abilities to an extent. When I was younger, I used to know by memory the phone numbers of all of my friends because there were no cell phones with all these little address books. Today, we just automatically dump that data into our cell phone and just call it up on demand. The same with our...
This is a waste of time, but I'm gonna read it. It says, but that's just the basics. Chipping could soon be used on a national scale. See? All right? You guys are saying it ain't going to happen for identification and security. Okay? Hacking identity theft will certainly be a concern. And it's kind of funny that they know it's even rampant at this point. But on the plus side, there'll be no more anxiety about losing the passport when you travel. Transhumanist, here we go. Candidate of governor of California, Zoltan Istvan, has a chip in his wrist to open his front door. So he's trying to run for governor back then. He has a chip. The chip can also be used in the workplace. One Swedish office complex epicenter has already been chipping the voluntary identification option for tenants and their employees. The Belgian digital marketing firm New Fusion also, beginning offering implants in the staff of 2017. So that's back then, man. All right. So it says electronic records become more pervasive. All right. Pervasive. Okay. Personal medical data could also be stored on the implant or RFID. If you arrive in an emergency room and need a blood transfusion, you can immediately be scanned for your blood type, allergic to certain medications. The ER doctor will know this too, as well as who has medical power of attorney. Okay, whether or not you're a organ donor and what your end of life wishes are. If you have a DNR, do not resuscitate. All of that is worthless information. Okay. All right. It's just really the fact that they want to get this transhumanism going on, and that's 7 years ago. And I keep repeating that. It's 7 years ago to tell me about my blood type, my keys. All right, not jiggling in my pocket or to swim. Okay, to be my medication, my allergies. It should be in the records that we already have at the doctors. All right, and not to resuscitate. I'm pretty sure the people who want to have me resuscitated, or if I don't, it'll already be stated. And if not, oh well, I'll be alive, but I won't. Okay, so this is in a large scale. How they try to dumb down what that motb is. All right, they try to dumb it down so they can get you to say, oh, it's fun, it's something to do. You can walk through walls. All right, so they dumbing it down so you can partake in the funness. All right, and I'm pretty sure they know about these scriptures. All right, these devils are engineers and scientists who kind of have to know some things. All right, and they hear it. All right, they read a lot. All right, it's not not seen. It's not known because these people have a lot to know. But still, these are Edomites. All right, no, some Jacobs in there. All right, so man, this is 7 years ago. Right, and it's gonna be and like it said in here, it said, it says, but the basic chip will soon be used on a national scale for identification and security. Already know what they're gonna do. So let me get some scriptures. Hold on a second. All right, this is I have a quick tool on. This is I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the towers, and will watch to see what he'll say unto me and what I should answer when I'm reproved. And so we being watchmen, man. We waiting on the Lord, man. All right, to to see what we're saying. So we are being told through these scriptures. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tables, all right? And that he may run that readers over. So the reader, who will go forth, will go or run, and deliver these messages. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, all right? So these things are yet for an appointed time, and we're seeing them, okay? All right? But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. So the truth of the matter is the Heavenly Father is keeping this, it had this thing already in the play. And we seeing it being played out in front of us right now as we speak. All right? Right now we speak. Because you don't see no mass shipping. The article says it's going to be basically a mass shipping of people. Right, for security reasons, etc. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Yeah, this is part of that vision, that motb. But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. We're going to see, because when you guys waiting in the line to get it, right, because you want to eat, it says, though it tell you wait for it, because the destruction going to come forth, all right, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So this thing is not tarrying. It's right here. It's step by step, and you got our people who's assisting and deflecting the fact that is the motb. What this, what the scriptures say, what it is. All right, it's all right. It says, behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in them, but the just shall live by faith, and that's what we're living by. We're living when we know that the words of the Heavenly Father is true, right? Right, and we know that Esau is his pride, all right. His pride is blocking his understanding or his mind, because he's so used to getting what he wants. This is Obadiah 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Right? It says, because thou have made thee small among the heathen, thou the greatest despise. So this is the diminishing of this devil, because right now everybody's tired of him. And now he's being seen on a plane. And that's another reason, because his dollar is falling. He's not going to be able to use his dollar in the world economy. So he's going to try to make up a new dollar, which in turn chip the whole world so they can have the same grip they had, so not to lose it. It says, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, okay, whose habitation is high, and that saith in his heart, who can bring me down to the ground. So he thinks that nobody can bring him down to the ground. He's going to keep doing all these exploratory deals, all right? We like we constantly say that, they tried to knock out the moon, the stars, all right? They go to the depths because they're foolish. They think they can actually outwit the Most High, all right? Oh, you said this, we're going to knock this out, all right? But, hey, that's one of those ideas that Satan would have if there was a way that he could have it. All right, this devil, man, this devil was a prideful man. It says, though thou exalt thyself as a eagle, who does that? Okay, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down to the ground, saith the Lord. So the Lord is going to bring them out. If these came to thee, they robbed by night, because these people have a lot of abundance and they want more. All right, they got the IMF. They taking all your resources. How would thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? All right. So this man would take everything. All right, everything. He'd take everything from you. All right. Right now, this man is a robber. You get your tax. You're getting taxed 2 to 3 times on the same check, all right? You got to live in a place where, you you're being bombarded by weaponry or weaponry wiring, you know, threats, death. All right, unmoral things. Okay, you know, this man to take everything. He'll give you some land and find out something on it. He'll take it back. How were the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And these things, some of these things that being sought up, all these things was done in secrecy. All right, he got a confederacy to take out Jake. All right, and he has an idea to put you in his trick bag to get you to be chipped. All right, to say that he is your God. So all the men in our confederate have brought thee even to the border, the men that were at peace with thee. All right, have deceived thee, all right, and prevailed against thee, that they eat thy bread, have laid a wound under thee, and there is no understanding in him. All right, all right. It says, "Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?" All right, and understand out of my Esau. So the Heavenly Father is going to do this to him, man. All right, because the scriptures tell you that who's the who's the end of the world. All right. Is that second Ezra? Okay. I think it's second Ezra. Let's Ecclesiastes. Right. Oh, not 69, my bad. It says, for Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So it's already known. So this is correlating with the end of the world. All right. The vision terror, though it seems like it's terror, is not. It's just going through the process of daily building up to the point where it's being seen. It's being seen. And we got Israelites that's not seeing this. All right. So let me just go here to the, all right. Revelation. I'm going to end it off there. All right. Right. And because they implanting and they think it's fun, but that's the way of Esau. And that's, he want to enjoy to be the first to do these things. And when they try to get their enterprise, finish their enterprise, he already set up, all right, in that time. They like make their own Elysium, all right. Let's get it. This is a Revelation 13:16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, okay, foreheads, and that no man might. So you saw the picture of him receiving that, the motb in their hands, all right, and they just glanced over and kept going, okay, and in their forehead. So you got the Neuralinks, he called it neural lace back then, but Neuralink. This is Bible prophecy, all right. The vision is yet from the point in time, all right, and it says speak and not lie, and we see it. That video was 7 years ago, and we see it. It's been before that. It was already in books way before that. Then they don't just come with. They never just come up with things. Like with cities. These cities are being gentrified, meaning they already had the plan 40, 50 years previous. Verse 17 it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark. Right? They're selling it as you can open the door, but you would not be able to buy or sell or eat anything, man. So these technocracies, all right, and these engineering and scientists who want to rule this world, all right, who might get a little something off, but they're not gonna get that off. They're not gonna get their whole enterprise off, the whole thing. It says, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, all right. So this. It's more than just not, all right? These people could stop you. They literally stop you now, if Jake, All right, we getting pushed off of every trying to get us pushed off of every corner. All right, so we close to the famine of the word, but this thing, all them things they say, you get your medical records, you get this, but if you take it, you fucked up. You're gonna be fucked up. The Lord's gonna destroy you. You got camps that's telling you not to. You got our people that's telling you not to. Right? You got even Edomites saying don't take that. So, all right, but they don't have a chance when the kingdom comes. They still who they are. All right. It says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 6. Those are the barcodes inside of that chip. All right. When you see a UPC code on the back of something you bought, that's all it is. Your product. You will be a product of them. And you turn your back on the Heavenly Father. I think it's the 16th chapter. Let me see. Is it 14 or 2? No, 16 or 2. Yeah. Okay. This is I'm gonna do right here. This is Revelation 16 and 2. I started 2. It says, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, all right, and fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image." So it's a sore, man. They say that shit gonna generate boils and sores and cancer. All right. That's not even the reason not to get it. It's because the Heavenly Father say don't take it. Right? And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and became as blood of a dead man. Every living soul died. All right. In the sea. All right. Sea of people. Okay. All right. But, so grievous sore. This man said you ain't gonna buy or sell. They saying all those good things, but it's ultimately that you can be under control of them. They can have everything that you make, take all the taxes they want, leave you shitty, all right? And people still gonna take this. So we're on a rough road, but we know that the Heavenly Father is He scriptures tell you that He has care for His elect. Say His elect gonna eat. All right, and we're warning you people, do not take this thing that they're about to do. All right, so with that, hey, peace of salutations to you brothers, to you how about Shema Shad, Bashir, Kar, Kadash, to you brothers out here, sincerely out here, hey, shalom.